also a high-level discussion on the critical preparations for Sri Lanka's upcoming mutual evaluation by the Asia-Pacific Group on money laundering was held today at the Presidential Secretariat under the patronage of President Anura Kumara Dissanayake. The meeting focused on preventing money laundering and counterfeiting, countering terrorism, financial, and included participation from cabinet ministers, ministry secretaries, officials from the Central Bank of Sri Lanka and the Financial Intelligence Unit. The FIU highlighted the urgent implementation of cabinet-approved action plans involving 24 key institutions, including regulatory bodies and law enforcement agencies, with their plans to prioritize legal reforms, capacity building, enhanced inter-agency cooperation, and maintaining comprehensive records to meet the Financial Action Task Force recommendations effectively. President Dissanayake directed the establishment of dedicated teams to ensure compliance and closely monitor progress. He emphasized the importance of collaboration and accountability in strengthening Sri Lanka's AML-CFT framework, underscored the need for a robust and effective system to secure favorable evaluation outcomes, maintain financial stability, and bolster international confidence in the country's economy.
Now there's just 2 more days to Christmas, and Christian world over are getting ready to celebrate it in a grand manner.
Illumination and decorating the President's office premises and surrounding areas with electric bulbs started yesterday. The Christmas car concert organized at the presidential office premises will be held on the 25th of this month. It is organized by the President's office, 3 armed forces and the police annually. Last night, Christmas carol concert was performed by the choir and orchestra of the Sri Lanka Army. Deputy Minister of Finance Dr. Harshana Surya Peruma, President's Secretary Dr. Nandika Sanat Kumanayaka and several others were present at this occasion.
We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Jingle bells, sing along the way. All I find is to ride the one summer sleigh.
The Colombo city has also been illuminated in line of Christmas and dawn of the New Year. State institutions, hotels and many places have also been adorned with decorations and lightings. The Galle Face Green is also full of local and foreign tourists at present. The art festival titled Freedom of the Birth of Christ, jointly organized by the Catholic Artist Forum in Kalutara and Catholic section of the Kalutara District Secretariat, was held yesterday at the District Secretariat premises. Many programs including Christmas carols have been organized at this occasion. The Dutch Reforms Christian Mission of Dehiwala conducted its annual Christmas Carol concert and the Christmas Mass at the church premises yesterday. It has been organized under the theme of Jesus is the noblest prize we have received. All Catholic churches in the Badulla area have also been decorated and illuminated to mark Christmas this year. The tourism city of Alla in Bandaravela is also getting ready to welcome Christmas.
And meanwhile, the Sri Lanka Transport Board has planned to operate a special bus service from tomorrow on the occasion of festive season. The Deputy General Manager of SLTB, Panduka Swarnahansa, says that it is expected to employ about 50 extra buses daily. Deputy General Manager Operations of SLTB Panduka Swarnahans said that special bus services would be conducted covering the areas of people who are celebrating the Christmas festive season. He also said that steps have been taken to include Sisusarya school buses also under the scheme. He added that it is expected to employ 50 additional buses from Central Bus Stand on the 24th evening and on the 25th also in order to facilitate passengers who are travelling to their native places. Deputy General Manager of Railways NJ Indipolage says that extra train services have been started on the demand of passengers during the school vacation period up to Badulla, Jaffna and Kankasanture. Deputy General Manager of Railways NJ Indipolage pointed out that intercity express trains up to Jaffna were only in service during the weekends. He added that steps have been taken to run intercity express trains during all 7 days of the week. In addition to extra passenger compartments have been added to the Yaldevi express train, he added.
A special operation is now on from today to inspect vehicles, including passenger transport buses. The police have decided to conduct this special operation with the aim of minimizing such accidents happened, taking into consideration the number of vehicular accidents occurred recently. These operations will be conducted covering the entire island throughout the day until the end of the festive season, under the instructions issued by the Acting Inspector General of Police. Public passenger transportation buses would be mainly inspected, while special attention would be paid whether drivers are driving with their vehicles under the influence of liquor or any other intoxicant. This part, the police will also pay attention to careless driving, high-speed violation of traffic rules and using tires which are not fit enough for road traffic. Information can be forwarded to the hotline numbers 119 and 1997 regarding careless driving and buses and other vehicles. The police have also issued the media the mobile numbers of officials who are in charge of the concerned divisions. The police further requests from the general public to forward videotapes of drivers who violate traffic rules via WhatsApp messages. Police media spokesman SSP Buddhika Manatunga said that the public can provide information to the hotline 119 and 1997. He added that information can also be provided to the Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of the area or by sending a videotape to the same mobile number. The acting IGP has instructed the director in charge of the traffic division to supervise the information provided by the general public for further investigations. Now, it has been revealed during an inspection that ill-fated bus in Hatton recently occurred due to not functioning its driver's door lock. It was inspected by the Chief Inspector of Motor Vehicles, Nuwara District, Daminda Senanayaka. According to the Hatton Police, the owner of the bus will face legal action for engaging a bus which is not fit for transportation. The ill-fated bus, which was in the custody of police, has been inspected on a request by the official of the traffic divisions of Hatton Police. The Inspector of Vehicles has confirmed that the temporary method has been followed to close the door of the bus. The safety belt of the driver was also missing, and according to the inspector who detailed the police about the accident, has said that the presence of accessories which can cause accidents has been reason for death and severe injuries to the passengers. It has also been revealed that the seats of the bus, which were not fixed according to the standard, have clashed against each other, causing serious injuries to the passengers. The Chief Traffic Inspector instructed the police officers of the Traffic Police to take steps to remove such accessories which are already in place and not to allow those gadgets to be fixed in passenger transportation buses.
And the exact height of the Sigiriya rock has been measured with the help of state-of-the-art technology. The historic Sigiriya rock has been mapped using radar technology for the first time. Instead of old methods using in mapping activities, drone technology has been used in order to record the measurements. In the new system, LiDAR system carried out an opportunity has dawned to witness the location, nature and various features on three-dimensional system. One can witness the three-dimensional projection of Sigiriya created using LiDAR technology. Accordingly, Sigiriya rock is located at the height of 349 meters above sea level. A DJI metric 300 RTK drone equipped with a L1 sensor has been used in order to map the Sigiriya rock. The project has been implemented jointly by the Postgraduate Institute of Archaeology, University of California, the Environmental and Cultural Studies Center at a private institute. A two-day workshop in order to bring about awareness in this regard was held at the Field Training Center of the Wildlife Conservation Department.
The circular issued by Western Provincial Ministry of Education banning the teachers from conducting private tuition for the students of their own school has been temporarily suspended. This decision has been taken following an order issued by the Western Provincial Governor. The Governor's order has stated that teachers conducting tuition for students of their own school will be further studied and take a decision later. Addressing the media, Deputy Minister Mahinda Jaya Singh has said that while there are many important administrative decisions to be taken over education, it is problematic as to why some educational authorities are taking such silly decisions. Meanwhile, the circular issued by the Ministry of Education on the 17th of this month regarding the modules relevant to the Teachers' Efficiency Cut-Off Marks program has also been suspended temporarily. The Deputy Minister pointed out that this circular has been issued violating all the agreements made with teachers and principals on these modules during the past period.
Minister Bimal Ratnayake today inspected the Chinese peace mission vessel arrived in the Colombo harbour, confirming the Chinese-Sri Lanka friendship. The aim of the visit of this vessel is to propagate friendship, solidarity and humanity throughout the world. The vessel stays here for 7 days. During this period, officials of the vessel will also travel in several areas in the country to visit several important places. The vessel is scheduled to leave the Colombo harbour on the 27th of this month. The minister said that the Army Hospital vehicle with cutting-edge technology provided services of medical scanning, lab tests and clinics for the treatment free of charge. Minister Bimal Ratnayake said that this vessel earlier in 2017 arrived at Colombo and helped to provide treatment for Sri Lankan patients. He said that this vessel has facilities to provide medical treatment for about 700 patients a day. He added that the Ministry of Health has directed some patients who are in queues for long period to get special treatments to this vessel. He further said that they get the opportunity to have treatments without any queue or delay. He also said that all treatments in this vessel are free of charge. Minister Ratnayake said that there are dental clinics and traditional Chinese medical treatments as well.
Minister of Health Dr. Nalinda Jayathish is the opinion that global data has revealed more than half of the deaths occurred in low and medium income countries can be avoided by better emergency treatment systems. The minister made this observation participating as the chief guest on the occasion of the appointment of new president of the Institute of Consultant Doctors of the Sri Lanka Emergency Treatment Unit. The ceremony took place recently at the BMICH in Colombo. Consultant Doctor on Emergency Treatment Dr. Inuk Vijay Gunawardana has been elected as the new president of the Emergency Treatment of the Consultant Doctors Institute for 2024 and 2025. The minister pointed out that developed countries have accepted emergency treatment, medical science, as a crucial treatment method before 50 years. The necessity of specialized consultants on emergency treatment arose after the 2004 tsunami disaster. The minister pointed out that doctors of the concerned area were in the forefront on that occasion. He also added that they have been rendering their services with dedication in the projects started by the Minister of Health during the past years and to evaluate projects along with developed emergency medical treatment in Sri Lanka. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayathish also said that steps have been taken to digitalization, expansion of ambulance services, developing the health tourism campaign and retaining trained health service professionals within the country.
Minister S.M. Chandrasrena today received the membership of the Sarva Jana Balaya party. He has also been appointed to the Politburo of the party as well. S.M. Chandrasrena received the party membership from the leader of the Sarva Jana Balaya party, parliamentarian Dilip Javira. S.M. Chandrasrena, who had served several ministerial portfolios in the SLPP, contested the large general election, joining the New Democratic Party. Former Minister S.M. Chandrasena said that in order to elect a president after the Arugale, the party advised to support Ranil Wickremesinghe. He said that certain people hesitated to vote for him, but they made a huge contribution to dedicate in order to get the support of 134 parliamentarians to support Mr. Wickremesinghe. He also pointed out that during the presidential election, the party was not in a position to take a decision in this respect, where those who instructed them to support Mr. Wickremesinghe said that he also should not be voted. He added that he was not in a mood to contest since he was disappointed about politics due to the decisions taken by the political leaders.
තරඟ නොකරන්න හිටියේ. මොකද මට ඒ තරම් දේශපාලනේ කලකිරිලා හිටියේ. මේ ගත්ත පක්ෂවල ගත්ත අපේ නායකයෝ ගත්ත තීන්දුවත් එක්ක ජනතාව අතරමං වීම නිසා. ඉතින් මම කොයි පක්ෂයෙන් දේශපාලනය කරත් ජයග්‍රහණය කරන දක්වාම ඒ රටට මම හැම වෙලාවෙම කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කටයුත්ත මම ඉදිරියේදීත් මේ පක්ෂයේ වෙනුවෙමුත් කරනවා කියන එක මම ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා. මම දන්නවා SM මැතිතුමා
Parliamentarian Dilip Javira said that S.M. Chandrasena was stranded by the political leaders where they selected the symbol of gas cylinder.
The subject ministry has focused attention on the non-implementation of Arua Karu solid waste management project in Puttlam so far. Minister of Urban Development Andra Karunathalaka engaged in an inspection tour in the Kalaniya and Arua Karu project sites to look into this matter. This project, which was initiated in December 2017, was to operate from the year 2019. A sum of 33.24 billion rupees has been allocated for this project. The minister first inspected the Kalaniya solid waste exchange site. It was revealed that the automatic waste packaging technical system in the site cannot be operated. The minister held talks with the relevant officials and instructed the relevant construction company to update the system. Later, the minister visited the Arua Karu project site. The solid waste brought there by the train will be scientifically and technically placed in a special dumping site. The accumulated wastewater will be recycled and released to the environment as pure water. This water is usually flows to the Puttlam Lagoon. Some public organizations citing this matter opposed this project, saying that it may harm the activities of the Puttlam Salton and prawn farming project.
And on today, we focus attention on the common sanitary facilities in public places. Many people use these facilities disregarding the quality of the facilities. This is an insight to sanitary facilities set up for the general public in common areas. Large crowds daily arrive at urban areas to fulfill their various needs. It is an essential matter for any country to provide sanitary facilities for the public. There are places of sanitary facilities set up by various government institutions. However, it is questionable that these places are at proper standards. Some people do not properly use these facilities. They do not adhere to proper primary health facilities, making the public places untidy and unhygienic. Therefore, we should have an attitudinal change in using common amenities such as sanitary facilities. Personally, people are very concerned on the hygienic and cleanliness of the sanitary facilities at their households. Therefore, they should also focus attention to keep the public lavatories and washrooms clean and hygienic. Each individual should take this problem as a personal responsibility and obligation. Stay tuned with international news after this break.
Share the love, share the joy and fun
with everyone.
Season's greetings for a joyous Christmas. Prima Kottumi, Vandamai.
Welcome back with international stories. And US presidential-elect Donald Trump sent a message to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky this week, urging to think about the ceasefire agreement between Russia and Ukraine.
The US President-elect Donald Trump urged the Ukrainian president to start thinking about a ceasefire and the abandonment of all temporary occupied territories by the aggressor country, Russia. Throughout his campaign to seek a second term as President, Trump repeatedly pledged to end the war in Ukraine within 24 hours after he was elected. US President-elect further said that Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed a desire to meet with him as soon as possible to discuss the war in Ukraine.
Now, a small plane has crashed into an urban center in the southern Brazilian city of Gramado, killing all 10 people on board and injuring over a dozen more on the ground.
The crash happened minutes after the aircraft took off yesterday morning, according to the National Civil Defense. The small plane reportedly hit the chimney of a building as well as a house and a shop as it fell. Local authorities stated that 17 people on the ground were injured in the accident, including 2 in a serious condition. The governor of this region said that all 10 occupants of the aircraft were reported dead. The state civil defense said that those who died were all part of the same family.
Kottumi, fun tamai.
And the Sri Lankan contingent participating in the one-day international cricket tournament with New Zealand has been named today.
The tournament is due to the commencement on the 5th of January. Sharik Sri will be the captain of one-day Sri Lanka cricket contingent consisting of 17 players. Among the batsmen are Pathum Nishanka, Avishka Fernando, Nishan Madhushka, Kushal Mendes, Kamidu Mendes, Janit Luenege and Nuvarita Fernando. Dunit Velalage, Vanidu Hasuranga, Mahesh Dekshana and Jeffrey Van der Zee have been called as spinners. Shamidu Vikramasinghe, Azita Fernando, Muhammad Shiraz, Lahiru Kumara and Nishan Maling will take care of the pace bowling department. The tournament consists of 3 matches and the first match will be played in Wellington on the 5th of January. The second match is scheduled for the 8th of January, while the third match will be played on the 11th of January. The second and third ODIs will be played in Hamilton and Auckland respectively. The first match will commence at 3:30 am Sri Lankan time and the rest of the matches will commence at 6:30 am.
Sri Lanka won the first T20 practice cricket match with the team of New Zealand cricket by 7 wickets. Batting first, the New Zealand team scored 94 runs all out in 13.4 overs. Sri Lanka won the match, scoring 97 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in 10.5 overs. Later on, a 10-over practice match was also played between the two teams and Sri Lanka recorded another victory by 32 runs. Batting first, Sri Lanka scored 128 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in their 10 overs. In reply, New Zealand cricket team scored only 96 runs for 2 wickets at the end of their allotted 10 overs. The first T20 cricket match between the two countries is expected to be played on the 28th of this month.
Sri Lanka women's cricket team today qualified for the Women's One-Day World Cup cricket tournament directly after 2008. The tournament will be held next year in India and Sri Lanka was able to qualify for the World Cup in accordance with the results of the third ODI match played today between Australia and New Zealand. Australia won the match by 75 runs and with the defeat, New Zealand has come down to the 6th position in the gradings of women's cricket. Sri Lanka women's team qualified for the tournament directly since it was able to secure the 5th position. Australia, India, South Africa and Sri Lanka have qualified for the Women's World Cup 2025 along with host India. 8 teams will play in the tournament. And Sri Lanka Army has won the overall championship in the Clifford Cup boxing tournament.
The championship of the women's section was won by the Sri Lanka Air Force. The tournament was held at the Sahas Uyana premises in Kandy. The Sri Lanka Boxing Federation, under the supervision of the International Boxing Federation, organised the tournament. Youth boxing tournament has also been conducted apart from the Clifford Cup. Players representing Boxing Association and schools island-wide participating in the tournament. St. Sylvester College of Kandy won the overall Youth Boys Championship of the tournament and the runners-up have been the Royal College, Colombo. The Girls' Championship has been won by Himamali Girls' School, Kandy, while Sri Pali Central College of Horana became the runners-up. In the Clifford Cup section, the Women's Championship has been won by the Air Force, while the Army women were the runners-up. Sri Lanka Army won the men's championship, while the title of runners-up has been won by the Air Force. P.H. Fernando of the Sri Lankan Army has been declared the player of the tournament, while S.R. Fernando of Vidyartha Sports Club of Horana has been declared the best player in the West women's section. The overall championship of the Clifford Cup tournament has been won by Sri Lanka Army this time. That's all the news we have for tonight. Join us tomorrow at the same time for the very latest on Channel Eye. I'm Dilanjali, together with Charita, signing off. Good night.
Good night.